My beloved brothers and sisters, when you find yourself waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., pause for a moment and reflect. This is not just a random event. It's not simply because you had too much water before sleeping. It's not because of the noise outside or the temperature in your room. Something deeper is happening. Your soul is being nudged. Your heart is being called. It's a spiritual invitation, and not everyone receives it. In the quietest part of the night, when the world is asleep and the distractions are at their lowest, there is a sacred opportunity, a moment designed for connection, a time that has been blessed by the Creator for those who wish to draw closer to Him. If you find your eyes opening at this hour, understand that it is not without purpose. It is your Lord inviting you to turn to Him, not because He needs you, but because He knows you need Him. This time is part of what we call the last third of the night. And the Messenger of Allah told us that during this time, the Almighty descends to the lowest heaven in a manner that befits His Majesty and calls out to us. Imagine the King of Kings, the owner of the heavens and the earth, is calling not to the masses, not through a loudspeaker, but directly to you. Is there anyone seeking forgiveness so I may forgive? Is there anyone calling upon me so I may answer? Is there anyone in need so I may fulfill? These are not ordinary words. They are divine invitations, and to be awake at that exact moment is an honor. Too often we dismiss these moments. We roll over, we check our phones, we try to force ourselves back to sleep. We miss the window that was gifted to us. We miss the conversation we were meant to have. If your heart feels restless at that time, if your sleep is interrupted again and again during those early morning hours, don't ignore it. Don't label it as insomnia or bad dreams. It might just be your Lord calling you back to Him. Gently, lovingly. It could be that you've been making dua during the day, asking Allah for help, crying for answers, begging for peace. And now He's calling you at the best time to respond to those very prayers. But because we are so consumed by this world and its routines, we don't realize the door that has opened before us. Waking up at that hour is not a curse, it's a gift. It's not an inconvenience. If you wake up at that time, do not rush back into sleep. Sit up, even if you're tired, even if your body resists. Whisper His name. Say Astaghfirullah. Ask for forgiveness. Cry if you must. Complain to Him. Tell Him what's on your chest. Unload your burdens to the one who already knows them better than you do. You don't need eloquence. You don't need the perfect words. You just need a sincere heart. Many people long for such moments. Many wish they had the energy or the chance to speak to Allah at such a blessed time. And yet here you are, wide awake in the middle of the night, not by chance, but by divine will. You've been chosen, and to be chosen by Allah is an honor beyond words. The world teaches us to value meetings with people of status and fame, but the meeting you've been invited to, it's with the Creator of everything. If you be chosen by Allah, you'll be honored by Him to abhor umayya. And the best part, there is no appointment, no waiting list, no condition. You just need to respond. And remember, if you respond to Him when He calls, He will respond to you when you call. If you turn to Him in the darkness of night, He will guide you through the darkness of life. If you remember Him when others forget, He will remember you in ways the world could never offer. So next time you wake up between 3 and 5 a.m., smile. It's a spiritual invitation. Don't turn it down. because that moment could be the turning point of your life. This time is part of the last third of the night, when Allah responds to heartfelt du'as. It's not just any portion of the night. It's not just a coincidence that your eyes open or that sleep slipped away from you for a while. This is a divine moment, carved out by the mercy of the Almighty, to open a door for you, a door that leads straight to His nearness. When the world is silent and distractions are gone, that is when hearts are the most honest. That's when you're not trying to impress anyone. You're not caught up in worldly noise. You're not looking for likes or approval. You are just you, stripped of pretense, tired from the burdens of life, sometimes even broken. And that is exactly how you're meant to be when you speak to your Lord. Real, raw, and humble. The last third of the night is not just a peaceful time. It is sacred. It is known in the heavens. It is the time when Allah, in a way that suits His Majesty, descends to the lowest heaven and asks, "Who is calling upon me so that I may respond to them? Who is asking of me so that I may give to them? Who is seeking my forgiveness so that I may forgive them?" Just imagine, the Lord of the worlds, the one who needs nothing from anyone, is asking if you need Him. He is asking if you have something to say. And what does He offer? A response, a gift, a pardon. This is not a small matter. This is one of the greatest displays of divine mercy. In worldly life, you can't just speak to a president or a king. There are protocols. You have to go through people. You need approvals. You have to be someone important to get access. But with Allah, you can be a sinner. You can be struggling. You can be weeping in pain, unsure of what to say. And yet you are welcome. You are honored. You are heard. That moment, when you are alone, when you raise your hands in the darkness and your voice cracks out of emotion, that is not lost. Not a single word you say is wasted. Even the du'as you whisper with your heart, even the thoughts you can't express properly. Words are perfect, but because your heart is sincere. Sometimes we delay making dua, thinking, "I'll wait for the right time," or "I'm not pure enough," or "maybe Allah won't listen to me." But this time proves that none of those excuses matter. The only thing that matters is that you turn to Him. He is already calling you. All you have to do is respond. And what's even more beautiful is that this time of night is not just for requests. It's for connection. It's for healing. It's for renewal. You can sit in stillness. You can cry. You can even say nothing at all. And still, your presence is known. Your pain is seen. Your patience is rewarded. This sacred portion of the night can change your life. The things you ask for during this time can open doors you didn't even know existed. The strength you gain by simply speaking to Allah during these moments can carry you through days, weeks, even years of difficulty. And the forgiveness you seek, it can wipe away years of mistakes, just like that. Not because we deserve it, but because He is the most forgiving, the most merciful. So the next time you find yourself awake at this time, don't rush to go back to sleep. Sit up, say a few words. Even if you just say, "Oh Allah, I need you," that is enough. That is powerful, that is heard. And once you start making this a habit, even if it's once a week or even once a month, you will see a transformation in your heart, in your soul, in your life. Don't underestimate the power of this time. The doors of the heavens are wide open. The angels are recording. Your Lord is listening. And you, yes, you have a direct line to the one who has the power to change everything for the better. All you have to do is speak. Use this sacred time for istighfar, dua, and even a brief tahajjud. It's immensely powerful. When you find yourself awake during the final part of the night, don't see it as a burden or a disturbance. See it as an opportunity. See it as a gift from Allah, a moment that many people beg for but never receive. You've been selected to witness a time when the heavens are open, when the mercy of Allah is flowing, and when sincere hearts are heard. Start with istighfar. Begin by seeking forgiveness, not because you are the worst of people, but because you are human. We all fall. We all slip. We all carry moments in our lives that we're not proud of. But Allah never tires of forgiving. He loves to forgive. And the night is the best time to ask for that forgiveness. Say astaghfirullah from deep within your heart. Let your tears fall if they need to. Think of the times you turned away from your prayers. Think of the people you may have hurt. Think of the promises you broke, the duties you neglected. Then say astaghfirullah with humility, with sincerity, and with hope. Know that Allah erases the sins of those who come to Him with a repentant heart. Not only does He forgive, but He replaces those sins with good deeds. That is how generous your Lord is. Nidim, can you tell you, that you, tell you. Once your heart begins to soften through istighfar, speak to Allah in dua. You don't need fancy words. You don't need a particular language. You just need your heart to be awake. Even if your body is still tired, pour your heart out. Talk to Allah about what hurts. Tell Him about the confusion, the pain, the hopes you carry silently. Complain to Him like a child complains to a parent, with full trust, knowing that He listens and He cares. Allah salam Allah. Amatuhu ulakar. Nasiz. Amatuhu ulakar. Amatuhu ulakar. Amatuhu ulakar. Amatuhu ulakar. Amatuhu ulakar. Amatuhu ulakar. Amatuhu ulakar wants to know who He is. Amatuhu ulakar. Nihase hetu. Ask Him for what you want, even if it seems impossible. Even if people have given up on you, or you have given up on yourself. Allah is capable of anything, and He loves when you ask Him, even for the smallest things. Many people think they should only make dua when they are in sujud, or after the 5 daily prayers. And yes, those are powerful times too. But the last part of the night has something extra. It's a time when you are completely alone with your Lord. There's no rush, no noise, no distractions. It's just you and the Creator of the heavens and the earth. Take your time. Speak slowly. And then listen with your heart. Because sometimes the calmness you feel after dua is itself an answer. And if you can, even if it's just 2 units of prayer, stand in tahajjud. You don't have to recite long chapters. The prayer stands tahajjud. the prayer stands. You don't have to stay standing for hours. Even short prayers, if done with sincerity, carry immense weight. When you bow down in tahajjud, you are not just performing a ritual. You are showing Allah that you value this time, that you are responding to His invitation. Tahajjud polishes the soul. It strengthens the heart. It brings peace into your home, barakah into your day, and light into your grave. There are people who are chasing peace in all the wrong places. They run after the world, hoping that success or money or attention will fill the void in their hearts. But true peace comes in the stillness of the night. It comes when your forehead is on the ground and your soul is speaking directly to its Creator. It comes when you say, "Oh Allah, I don't know how to fix things, but I trust you will." This sacred time is not just about seeking, it's also about healing. It's about being seen, being heard, and being understood. The world might misunderstand you, people might let you down, but Allah never will. Every moment spent in the remembrance of Allah during this time is recorded, rewarded, and returned to you in ways you can't imagine. So the next time you wake up and see the clock ticking between 3 and 5 a.m., don't go back to sleep immediately. It's the next time you wake up and see the clock ticking between 3 and 5 a.m., don't go back to sleep immediately. Take a few minutes, sit up, say astaghfirullah, raise your hands, whisper your dua, pray even if it's short, and then watch how your life begins to change, not just externally, but internally, where it matters the most. Because when you honor this sacred time, Allah honors you in ways far beyond what you ever expected. Responding to this divine call brings peace, strength, and closeness to Allah in ways you'll feel throughout your day. When you wake up in the depths of the night and take just a few moments to connect with your Creator, something begins to shift, not just in your heart, but in your entire day. It's not just about ticking off a spiritual box. It's about nurturing a relationship that will uplift you, carry you, and anchor you through whatever the day has in store. Think about it. The world is asleep. The noise is gone. The pressures of the day haven't yet begun. You're not thinking about deadlines or responsibilities. It's just you and Allah. That is a moment of serenity, a moment of power. When you respond to that sacred call from your Lord, when you sit up in your bed, raise your hands, or stand in prayer, you are answering the call of the one who already knows everything about you. You are choosing to prioritize your soul over your sleep, and that choice has blessings that stretch far beyond those quiet hours. The peace that enters your heart in that moment, it's not something you can explain. It's not just a temporary feeling. It's a tranquility that settles into your chest and walks with you throughout the day. You start to notice that things that used to stress you out don't affect you as much. You begin to handle your tasks with more patience. You speak with more calmness. You forgive more easily. Why? Because you began your day in the company of the Most Merciful. You unloaded your worries to the one who controls all outcomes. You reminded yourself that you are never alone. Responding to that divine call strengthens you in ways you don't always realize. It might not fix all your problems overnight, but it gives you the resilience to face them. It gives you clarity in your decision making. It gives you the wisdom to stay silent when silence is better, and the courage to speak up when it's needed. It gives you contentment, even if your circumstances haven't changed. You start to realize that inner strength doesn't come from external comfort. It comes from a heart that is connected to Allah. You also begin to feel a closeness to your Lord that no worldly relationship can replace. The more you respond to that call, the more you'll crave it. What began as a struggle to wake up becomes a longing to rise. What started as short whispers becomes heartfelt conversations. That bond begins to grow. You start to feel like you're never truly alone, even in your darkest moments. That connection becomes your refuge. It becomes your anchor. It becomes the reason you keep going when everything else feels like it's falling apart. And this closeness doesn't just benefit you spiritually, it impacts your worldly life as well. You begin to see blessings in your time. You become more productive. The hours of your day feel more spacious. You see barakah in your earnings, in your family, in your efforts. Your relationships improve, your perspective shifts. Your patience increases, because when the soul is cared for, everything else begins to align. Some people chase peace by changing their environment, their job, their relationships, thinking that peace comes from outside. But true peace is internal. And that peace is gifted to those who answer Allah's call, especially in the last part of the night. It's a divine gift for those who respond, even if it's just with a few words, a few tears, or a few moments of stillness. Even if all you do is sit quietly in the darkness and say, "Oh Allah, I need you," that is enough. And the moment you say to you, He hears it, He sees the effort, He knows what it took for you to rise, and He rewards beyond measure. That peace, that strength, that closeness, it's a direct result of choosing to respond when your heart is stirred in those early hours. So don't underestimate the value of that time. Don't think your effort is too small. Don't think your dua is too weak. Every time you answer that divine call, you are planting seeds in your soul, seeds that will blossom into strength, peace, and a relationship with Allah that you will carry not just throughout your day, but through your life and into the hereafter. Ask ChatGPT